Welcome to this short video reviewing our monitoring portal. As of November 18th, 2024, we've updated the look and features for this patient screen. And so whether you're an existing user or a new user, this video will help you understand some of the new features as well as how to navigate both the timeline and the patient scan display. So you can see here at the top, we have our patient scan timeline. By default, this will show all of your patient's scans. If you'd like a little bit more information, you just click this Show More button here in the middle of the timeline. And this will actually show you some updates as it relates to hygiene as well as compliance. So you can see here it says 2 days to 1 week late. If you'd like some additional information related to this patient, you can click See Stat Details here in the top right. Here you get more of a global summary of the patient's behavior. So you can see some go, no-go stats here, as well as whether or not a scan had a slight unseat or noticeable unseat. We also have some information around hygiene, as well as scan compliance. So you can utilize this detailed screen to better understand your patient's behavior throughout the entire treatment plan to date. I'm just going to X out of this. And I'm going to also show you how you can navigate through this patient timeline. So one way you can go through is you can click and drag to go to previous scans. You can also utilize these arrows in the top right and top left. If you want to navigate scan by scan, you can utilize these navigation buttons here in the bottom left. If I wanted to go to the first scan, I would click this button on the far left. This takes me to the patient's first scan. Similarly, if I click on this button at the far right, this will take me to the last scan. If I want to go through the scans one by one, I can click these two buttons here in the center. Now, if you want to go to a certain date, you can utilize this drop-down menu here, and you can go to a certain scan date and look at the scan from that time. Within the patient display scan area, you can utilize these thumbnails on the far right. They'll go through different angles within that patient's scan. Now, for those of you that have utilized the monitoring portal before our recent update, you may be wondering where the compare screen is at. Now we have a much more robust compare screen by clicking this compare button here above the scan photo. Now for this patient, if I wanted to compare their first scan to their latest scan, I can just navigate by pressing this button on the far left, going to their first scan. And then here in this right pane, I can navigate to the very far right, utilizing this button here to go to their most recent scan. And now I get a really quick and easy way to look at this before and after from the start of treatment to the end of treatment. And I can also utilize the thumbnails here on the right once again to go through the different views. A really great and convenient way to look at your patient progress, and a great way to look at any two different points in time within your patient's treatment plan. When I want to leave the screen, I can just hit this X here in the top right, and I go back to that familiar patient screen. Hope this video is helpful, and if you're an existing user, I hope some of these new features, particularly in our new comparison view, will give you that additional flexibility you're looking for to do a deep dive on your patient's treatment plans.